Hello again, it's time for another Morning Minute, and today we're going to talk about motivation versus discipline. So these are two things that I consider to be complete opposites of each other at times, and we're going to go through what you can do to hack your motivation and your discipline to kind of enable you to become a sort of superhero and accomplish whatever you want in life. So let's look at why these things are important. So if you were to think about somebody learning a new skill or kind of getting started with something, at first they are very, very motivated to do so. Now over time, that motivation kind of wanes as either someone's interests change, or they get bored, or there's all kinds of things. I think the most important factor too in why your motivation goes away is that life and just learning skills in general is difficult. Now to kind of counteract that difficult aspect of learning and becoming better at something, you need to have a regimented way of kind of going about learning your new skill and kind of improving yourself there. So if you were to have discipline, this makes up for the lack of motivation that you have. Now you're gonna find yourself some days you're gonna find yourself, if you're learning how to code, for instance, you may not necessarily want to learn how to code that day, but just by putting in the time and saying, hey, I'm going to go and learn a new programming concept today, you're already getting better at your discipline and making yourself better, even though you're not necessarily motivated to kind of go learn programming at the time. Now, this is one of those things where if you start and you keep going, keep going is really just the most important part. I've read so many business books, I've read a lot of different blog posts and kind of all over the internet for what do successful people have in them that other non-successful people don't. And the most simple and straightforward answer that I've gotten out of every one of these books that I've read is that their discipline is what really drives them and keeps them going. Everyone's gonna hit rocky points in their lives, in their journey as an entrepreneur, as a programmer, as just a person in general. And having this discipline is really what's gonna keep you going. So this is another reason kind of why I started to do these little short morning minutes videos. I was gonna try to keep it to 1 minute, but it is very hard to really get a good point across. So I started doing these videos just to encourage myself to work on motivation versus discipline. I've noticed that when it comes to doing something like YouTube or building a blog, at first when I'm getting started, it's so easy, it's so fun, I have hundreds and hundreds of ideas, but after that first day, I kind of peter out. So instead of me, doing it all at once and then not really coming back and continuing the journey, I chose to change up the medium in which I blog to just be a daily video that I record. One, it's really easy. I just have to talk to my phone and just say what I'm trying to say to get it out there. And then number two, it's content that gets out there every single day. So everyone who follows me will be able to, get daily content, and hopefully they can get some meaningful content out of it. There's tons of content out there nowadays on the internet, and it's a very, very crowded space. But I hope that I can, create some content which inspires you and kind of just informs you, enlightens you, and just kind of encourages everybody to live their best lives and have an amazing day. So with that, leave some comments, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.